from this competition. 5 of the drivers are Masters. Leading Masters driver in position terms, Tomokazu Kawase. He's on row 7. 2 ladies racing in this one, Jessica Bachmann on row 2 and Natalia Balbo on row 5. It's a 19-lap race distance for the DD2's final. Coming up next here at Adria. On behalf of RGMMC Group, thank you for supporting the International Raceway. Whether you're here, the International Open at Adria Raceway, whether you're here at Adria or whether you're at home online or wherever you are picking us up. Many thanks for your support, always appreciated. 2 formation laps and we're underway. Confirmation that Ferenc Kankshar of Hungary and Jordi van Moorsel of Netherlands are the front row. Confirmation that Jose Enrico Brito does start, albeit he starts 19th and last. 2 girls, Jess Bachmann on row 2, Natalia Balbo on row 5. Confirmation that all 19 qualified starters are starting, including Jose Brito. Just wish I knew why he hadn't started in the pre-final, because he would have been a favourite to be up there at least for a podium place. Well, I'm not suggesting it's beyond him, but 19th and last in a field of this quality will take some getting through if he wants to feature in the podium places. Just realised an error I made. I told you that Tomokazu Kawase was the best placed master. He's not. Frederick Franson is on row 4. Frederick Franson in cart number 667 on row 4 is the best placed of the masters. Tomokazu Kawase was head and shoulders best in qualifying and in qualifying races, heats on Saturday, but the Japanese's form has fallen away a little bit today. It's not a good day to have your form slip away. Finals day. Okay, Ferenc Kankshar and Jordi van Moorsel bringing the guys round, bringing the guys and the 2 ladies round. Ferenc just sorting 1 or 2 things. Ferenc Kankshar is to the left of your screen, Jordi van Moorsel to the right of your screen. 19 laps, here we go. Well, that looks a very, very strange start. If that's a legitimate start, I'm going to have to commentate it, but that was certainly not a bunch start, but it looks as if we are racing, in which case, let me tell you that Ferenc Kankshar has taken a big lead from pole position in front of Jordi van Moorsel in 2nd place. 3rd place driver, I think, well, I don't know, both of the Bachmann brother and sister weren't at the race as it seemed to start with. Really was half expecting that to be an aborted start. But hey, what do I know about it? It's a start that was deemed satisfactory by the officials, and that's all that matters. But the bottom line is that they're well strung out on the opening lap, really are well strung out. Ferenc Kankshar in the lead, on shot now. Jordi van Moorsel in 2nd place. Marcel Schirmer in 3rd place, Andreas Bachmann 4th, Jaco Paul in 5th, Marius Rauer 6th, the rather slow starting Jess Bachmann in 7th, just in front of the other lady in the race, Natalia Balbo. So there's a little bit of a race within a race here for the girls' bragging rights. Jessica Bachmann 626, Natalia Balbo 656. Sasha Pia Haido is in 9th place, and Frederick Franson leads the Masters in 10th place. 2nd of the Masters is Tomokazu Kawase in 12th place, and none of the other and Christoph Adams 3rd in 15th place. And Jordi van Moorsel, while I was looking at the Masters, has taken the lead off Ferenc
Attention
Kanksar.
paddock,
So
attention paddock. This is an urgent call for driver number 60. Driver number 60, 60, 60, Dirk Siegfeld. Please come to the steward's office immediately with your entrance.
Jordi van
this
Moorsel.
is driver number
Jordi
60,
van Moorsel, been with us a long
60.
time in RGMMC racing, driving the Mach 1 for Kartschme.de. Ferenc Kanksar driving for Team VPDR. They've been undergoing some internal changes. Andreas Bachmann in kart number 619, a member of Dames Racing, and Ferenc Kanksar has retaken the lead. Really, we'll try and stay with the pictures on screen rather than try and bring information from elsewhere. This is Ferenc Kanksar leading Jordi van Moorsel with Andreas Bachmann in third place. 673, Jordi van Moorsel looking to see if there's a route past. Marcel Schirmer running fourth. Jaco Paulin running fifth, and these front running five are clear of the rest. Well, that was an interesting little move by Ferenc Kanksar, wasn't it? He rather crossed the other two drivers and chops across them now. So the dice between Andreas Bachmann, which has put Andreas Bachmann in the lead, although now in second place, although Jordi van Moorsel fighting back immediately, has given a little cushion now to Ferenc Kanksar. We're on lap 4, and who have we lost there? 673. Was that one of our front? It's Jordi van Moorsel. Thanks to Jill for calling to me. Jordi van Moorsel, one of our favourites for the race and a race leader, is there in picture on the grassy bank, and he's not racing now. Oh, and that's a little bit close, and taking a spin very nearly was Andreas Bachmann there in kart 619. But getting himself squared up again. Well, commiserations to Jordi van Moorsel. It was getting a little bit tight, and things gone a little bit wrong for him, to say the least. Gone wrong for the lady from Italy as well, because Natalia Balbao, who won the qualifying heats competition yesterday, has taken a spin, and she's now running in 17th place out of 19 starters. So a day that ended so brightly for the Italian lady yesterday is looking a bit of a dull day this Sunday afternoon. We're on lap 5 of 19, about to start lap 6. Ferenc Kanksar's lead is 0.97 of a second over Jaco Paulin. Jess Bachmann third, Andreas Bachmann fourth, Marcel Schirmer fifth, Sasha Pio Haider 6, Marius Rauer 7, Steve Bull 8, Constantine Schirl 9th, he'll be disappointed with that, and Jose Enrique Brito from 19th and last to 10th in 5 laps, and he's gone up to 9th because he's just gone past Constantine Schirl. So the British Bulldog, Steve Bull, is the next in sight of Jose Brito. Young man from South America, 18 years of age. Had a word with him this morning, seemed very cheerful. That's why I'm very, very surprised to see why he didn't start. Very surprised to see that he did not start the pre-final. I'd be very interested to learn why. Let's have a look who's the best of the Masters. It's Fredrik Fransen in 12th place, and immediately behind him is Tomokazu Kawase. So if you look at places 12th and 13th, that's the battle for first and second in Masters. Fredrik Fransen is 667, Tomokazu Kawase is 657. And Jaco Paulin takes the lead. While I'm looking for the Masters, the driver from Finland, Jakomati Paulin, takes the lead. Ferenc Kanksar has lost the lead on a couple of occasions, first to Jordi van Moorsel. He won't be losing the lead again to Jordi van Moorsel. Really sorry that the Dutchman is out. That's really, really, really a shame because, hey, I'm neutral. I don't mind who wins, but I do like to see all of the best drivers racing. Jose Brito up into 9th place. It's not been so easy to pick off places as it was before. Kawase's son goes up to 12th, and that increases his advantage over Freddie Fransen, who drops back to 14th place at the Masters competition. Chris Adams, 3rd in the Masters at present. So, Andreas Bachmann in 2nd place, chasing Giacometti Paulin trying to take in rather too much more than I can do at the moment. So let's just get back a little bit to basics and tell you the drivers you see on screen are race leader 674 Jaco Paulin. In second place, Andreas Bachmann. In third place, Ferenc Kanksar. In fourth place, Jess Bachmann. In fifth place, Marcel Schirmer. They are the top 5. Jose Enrique Brito. Jose Brito is up into 8th place. Steve Bull drops to 10th because Konstantin Schürl has gone up to 9th. We're on lap 9. Jessica Bachmann has gone past Ferenc Kanksar, and so has Marcel Schirmer. So the Bachmann brother and sister are now running 2nd and 3rd. And it's the driver from Finland, Giacometti, who leads the Arctic Circle Finns, if you will. Ferenc Kanksar in 4th place. Just out of shot presently. 626 is Jess Bachmann. Marcel Schirmer, it is in 668, putting the pressure on. There is Ferenc Kanksar in 5th place, but he's detached from that front running 4 a little bit now. Kawase of Japan is 12th, the first of the Masters. Chris Adams is 13th, the second of the Masters. Franson is 15th and 3rd of the Masters. And Chris Adams has just been passed by Natalia Balbo. So Natalia Balbo, who's not going to win this race, but at least trying to get, I suppose, a target of a place in the top 10 is worth aiming for. I doubt that she's going to win the bragging rights off Jess Bachmann, because she's going really well in 4th place. This is the start of lap 11. Jaco Paulin's lead is 0.07 of a second, but really, really big, fast chase by Andreas Bachmann, and Bachmann bidding to take the lead, and Bachmann does take the lead. Andreas Bachmann takes the lead on lap 11. So Andreas Bachmann now, the driver from Sweden, taking the lead from the driver from Finland, Jaco Paulin. And Jaco just having to work not to get detached from Andreas Bachmann. 3rd place is Marcel Schirmer. 4th place is Jess Bachmann. And completing the top 5 is Ferenc Kanksar. But Ferenc Kanksar is detached from the front running 4 and is not that far in front of 6th place driver Sasha Pio-Haida. So coming round to finish lap 11. And so we move into the second half of the race. And Andreas Bachmann, having got himself into the lead, has also got himself a couple of kart lengths advantage. That's unquestionably a couple of kart lengths. It was 0.32 of a second when they completed lap 11. And the hint, the suggestion, is that he's pulling away a little bit from Jaco Paulin. Now, conversely, Sister Jess is having a really close dice with Marcel Schirmer. Jess Bachmann and Marcel Schirmer battling for 3rd and 4th. Coming round to complete lap 12. Our television screen shows you Andreas Bachmann coming towards us in the lead. Jaco Paulin in 2nd place. Marcel Schirmer in 3rd place. Jessica Bachmann in 4th place. These 4 well clear of Ferenc Kanksar. In fact, that's not Ferenc Kanksar, it's Sasha. Yes, it's Sasha Haida. Sasha Pio-Haida is now in 5th place, with Ferenc Kanksar running 6th. And kart 676 getting a driving standards flag is Sasha Pio-Haida. So the inference is that Sasha Pio-Haida, when he passed Ferenc Kanksar, did so by a move that didn't please the officials. So a driving standards flag to Sasha Pio-Haida, kart number 676 for Birel Art, the Solgat team. One more strike by Sasha, and he'd be in serious trouble in this one. Now, the front running pair are being caught by the 3rd and 4th drivers. Andreas Bachmann still leads clearly from Jaco Paulin. Marcel Schirmer is still clearly 3rd. Jessica Bachmann is still 4th. They're not close enough for any of them to be making a pass on any of them, but that's not the case in the next 4, because behind them it's a great scrap. Constantine, let me see, Jose Brito has climbed into the top 8. Jose Brito is up into what position? 8th, yes. I think he may even have gone up into 7th now. So setting off on lap 15, Andreas Bachmann 1, Jaco Paulin 2, Marcel Schirmer 3, Jess Bachmann 4, Sasha Haida 5, Konstantin Schürl 6, Ferenc Kankshar 7, Jose Brito 8, Steve Bull 9, and Marco Gottler into the top 10 at number 10. In the Masters, Tomokazu Kawase is 12th but first in the Masters. Freddie Franson is 14th but second in the Masters. Chris Adams is 16th but third in the Masters. And all of the drivers, with the exception of the very unlucky Jordi van Moorsel, are still racing at lap 15 of 19. And Andreas Bachmann just still holding the advantage, but Marcel Schirmer has gone past Jaco Paulin, and that's why Andreas Bachmann has got a little bit of a cushion, in fact a reasonable cushion to say the least. Marcel Schirmer now second, Jaco Paulin third, Jess Bachmann fourth, and then a big gap. And in 5th place now is that Konstantin Schürl, I think. Jose Brito is up into 6th place from last. 6th and last, but Jose Brito may not have enough laps remaining to pitch for a podium place. In 6th place, he's got to get past Konstantin Schürl and then bridge the gap between those top running 4 and get past from Jess Bachmann and Jaco Paulin to get a 3rd place. But drive for your best finish, always a good tactic. Race leaders then, already on lap 17 of 19, and Andreas Bachmann, who's had himself a couple of penalties. He's had a non-conformity penalty, and I think he had a weight penalty, and he lost a lot of free practice time because he was still at school, so he's skated on thin ice a bit as Andreas Bachmann. But if you wanted to be in somebody's cart at this moment on lap 17 of a 19-lap final, it would be Andreas Bachmann's, because he's got a very healthy lead. The lead, it was 0.79 of a second. It must be at least that still. Let's give you a late call over. It's a full second. Andreas Bachmann leads Marcel Schirmer by a full second. Jaco Paulin third, Jessica Bachmann. In fact, Jaco Paulin has gone past Marcel Schirmer. Jaco Paulin into 2nd place again. Marcel Schirmer third, Jess Bachmann fourth. Then with that gap, Konstantin Schürl 5th and Jose Brito in 6th place now. We're on lap 18 of a 19-lap DD2 final, and Andreas Bachmann, barring an utter disaster of biblical proportions, is going to win this one because he sees the last lap board. 1 to go, 1 to go, 1 to go. And Andreas Bachmann leads Jaco Paulin in 2nd place, Marcel Schirmer in 3rd place, Jessica Bachmann in 4th place. Jose Brito in 6th place, might just bid for a 5th place against Konstantin Schürl. Just looking at that scrap, it's very late, but he might stand a chance here. And Jose Brito, and they touch. Unfortunately, they both stay on circuit, and Jose Brito comes back for more and does move up to 5th. But that's as far forward as the South American will get, because we're late in the race now, and Jess Bachmann has gone to 3rd. So it's a Bachmann family double here in the top 3, because Andreas Bachmann wins it. Jaco Paulin is 2nd, Jessica Bachmann is 3rd, Marcel Schirmer 4th, Konstantin Schürl 5th, Sasha Pio Haida 6th, Jose Brito are really battling 7th from last on the grid, Ferenc Kankshar 8th, Marco Gottler 9, and Steve Bull, the British Bulldog, finishes 10th. Winning the Masters and 12th on track is Tomokazu Kawase of Japan. Second in the Masters is Fredrik Fransson of Sweden. And third in the Masters, Christoph Adams of Belgium. 18 finishers of 19 starters. Sadly, one of those that we lost early on was an initial race leader and front row starter, Jordi van Moorsel, the real disappointment of the DD2 final. But otherwise, we've had another great race. Hope you enjoyed that one. We'll just let the drivers clear the circuit, and then we'll give the call again of the full result. Confirmation then that the DD2 final of the Rotax International Open 2016 has been won by Andreas Backman of Sweden. Andreas driving a Tony kart for Dames